Good day, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, our main focus will be on data presentation, and basically, I'll be handling the pie chart and the bar chart. Now, let's go to the question that will help us in dealing with the pie chart and the bar chart. And the first question says, the number of students in a school who play football, hockey, basketball, and table tennis are shown below. Now, this is a table. We have the games. We have football, 140 students. We have hockey, 80 students, basketball, 50 students, and table tennis, 70 students. So we have to represent the above information in a pie chart and a bar chart. All right, I won't do this on the board. So now let me show you how to do this on your A4 paper and also on your graph book. All right, now let's go to our graph book and handle that. All right, for the pie chart, we are going to prepare a table with sectoral angles. Now, don't forget that for the games, we have football. Next one we had was hockey. We had basketball. And we also have table tennis. Now, for football, we have number of students were actually 140. Hockey, we had 80. Basketball, we have 50. Table tennis, we have 70. All right, for the sectoral angles, I'm going to have the number of students, the total number of students are actually 340. So total, we have 340. For sectoral angles, we have for football, I'm going to have 140 over 340 times 360 over 1. That will give me 148.2 degrees. Now, to the nearest whole number, I can actually convert this to 148 degrees. Now, the next one is for hockey. There are actually 80 students. So that will be 80 divided by 340 times 360 over 1. That will give me 84.8 degrees. Now, to the nearest whole number, that will give me 85 degrees. Next one is for basketball. So that will be 50 divided by 340 times 360 over 1. That will give us 52.9 degrees. The nearest whole number will give me 53 degrees. Now for table tennis is 70. So 70 over 340 times 360 over 1. That will give us 74.1 degrees. The nearest whole number, that will give me 74 degrees. The reason why I'm running it up to the nearest whole number is because I don't want us to have issues when we are actually constructing the pie chart. All right. Now, in this case now, if you add 148 plus 85 plus 53 plus 74, that will give us a sum of 360 degrees, which is actually correct. All right, now let's go to the pie chart. Now, the first thing I'm going to do now is I am going to draw 18 horizontal line. 18 horizontal line. All right, from here, I'm going to place this. I hope you know what this is called. So I'm going to construct a circle. All right, so now, in this case now, from the center of the circle, I am going to thicken this other line. From the center, I will thicken this other line, but this is not relevant. The other one is not relevant. So what I'm going to do this now, I'm going to do this as the points that will help me for the origin, for the 0 point. Now, in this case now, I'm going to place this. Don't forget, at the center, and 0. So don't forget, the first, for football, we have 148 degrees. So I'm going to count in anti-clockwise direction because my origin is actually here on the right. So I'm going to do anti-clockwise. So in this case now, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and so on and so forth. But don't forget that we're looking for 148. So this is 140. This point is 145. So the next point is 146, 47, and 48. So I can pick at that point. So from there, from the center, I will draw the point to the center. All right, it means that the whole of this sectoral part is for football. All right, the next one is for hockey, which is 85 degrees. So I'm going to turn the pie chart this way and use this other line as the 0 point. Okay, are you seeing that as a 0 point now? And this is the center. Now, in that case, now I'm going to pick 85 degrees. So this is 80. The middle point between 80 and 90 is 85. So I'll pick that point, 85. All right. Then I will draw the line to the center. It therefore means that this is for hockey. Okay. The next one is for basketball, which is 53 degrees. So the line I just drew for hockey, I'm going to use that as a center. Okay, as the origin, sorry. So I'm going to pick 53 degrees. So this is 10, sorry, this is 40, 50. So we have 51, 52, and 53. That's the point I'm going to pick for 53. All right. And I'm going to draw the line. Okay, so this is for basketball. It therefore means that what is left here is 74 degrees for table tennis. But let's prove if that is correct. So this is the center point, and we have 0, and perfectly, this is 74 degrees at this point. So this is for table tennis. All right, so this is the pie chart. All right, don't forget that the bar chart is another simple way of representing data in pictorial form. The bars, they are usually the same width and each space between them. The height of each bar or the column represents the frequency or the number of times that each event occurs. That is one thing you should actually understand. All right, now based on the data we have been given, we have for football 140. Now the first thing we are going to do now is what particular scale are we going to use? Okay, in this case now, I want us to use every box, every 1 centimeter, every box equals 10 units. 10 units. It therefore means that means every box will carry the value of 10. What does that mean? Let me draw the line. Okay, sorry, let me use a pen. And please note, the line you can actually draw it anywhere at the edge, whatever point, as long as it will be enough for the values you're actually dealing with. Now, in this case now, I have 140. So let me count the number of boxes I have. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. So this is actually okay. All right. Okay, so this would actually be for the game. And this would actually be for the number of students. So vertically, number of students. And on the horizontal axis, we have the games we are actually considering. Now, in this case now, let's number them. So instead of numbering in one centimeter to 10 units, I can actually do that as 2:20. That means instead of counting 10, 20, I can actually count 20 after 2 lines, 40 after 2, 60, 80, 100, 120, and 140. All right. Okay. Now in this case, now I'm going to skip the first line. I'm going to skip the first line before I draw the first bar. That means for football, we have number of students 140. So now this is 140 for the first bar. Don't forget, you have to skip the first 1 centimeters. Okay. Okay, so don't forget, we said from the beginning that each bar is 1 cm. So the width should be 1 cm. Okay. That's for football. 140. So I'll write here football. All right, the next one is hockey. Hockey is 80. Hockey is 80. So this is where 80 is. The 80 mark is. So don't forget, I have to skip the next box. The next 1 centimeter width, I have to skip it before I draw the next one. So this is 80. All right. That is for hockey. Hockey. Next one we have is basketball 50. Basketball 50. I'll skip 1 centimeters. 50. Don't forget, we actually have the value for 20, 40, 60, 80. We don't have 50. But the 50 is between 40 and 60. So this is a point. After 40, this is 50. Okay. So I'll create a bar for it. All right, so this is for basketball. And the last one is for table tennis, which is 70. Okay. Or don't forget, this is 60. Between 60 and 80 lies 70. All right, so the last one, which is 70, is for table tennis. All right. For football, we have 140. For hockey, we have 80. For basketball, we have 50. For table tennis, we have 70. All right. We've come to the end of our exciting topic on data presentation. I hope you learned a lot. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exciting mathematics videos. Bye.